Good morning and welcome back to the vlog. Today we are going to Durham, North Carolina. We're going for a day trip, and so we live in Greensboro and Durham is about an hour drive for us. We were gonna actually stay in a B&B overnight last night, but it was kind of expensive and we figured we could put that money towards some other travels we have coming up. So we decided just to make the drive this morning and spend the day in Durham. We have some food places picked out, and then we have a few activities that we can do while we're over there. It does look a little cloudy today, so I'm hoping the rain holds off, but we'll find out. And hopefully it turns out to be a good day. So we'll take you with us, and we'll see you when we get there. We made it to the bakery, and this place is slammed. So that's kind of how you know it's going to be a good place. Because I think they opened at 9. It's 9:20, and they're slammed. So we're going to go get some pastries. We got some chocolate croissants, and we got some macaroons. And then I got an iced Vietnamese coffee, and Ben got a apple chai something.
Yeah, I ordered an apple chai tea latte kind of thing. So we'll give it a shot, and it's one of their seasonal drinks here. So I hope it's good.
That's really good. Wow. You want to try it?
Yeah.
It's really good.
Oh, that is really good. I might be sad I didn't get that thing. It's like very apple-y. That's good. That's really good.
That was a great stop. I would definitely recommend that one to anybody coming to Durham. We'll have to try these later when we're hungry and we don't have anything. I don't know what flavors they are, but we'll find out.
So I think it's called Guglhupf. Guglhupf. No. Guglhupf. We're struggling with the name a little bit.
Guglhupf.
Guglhupf. Yeah, Guglhupf. Hupf. You gotta get that PF in, which is kind of a little bit tough. Very European feel. I really like the place. Highly recommend if you're anywhere near Durham. This is a great place for breakfast. The food portions were really large, so if you do come here, come hungry because there's plenty to eat.
I also really like that they have a lot of seating. Like they're probably not gonna run out of seating. They're gonna run out of parking first.
Oh, 100%.
And B, they have like instructions for everything. So you're not like, if you don't know what to do, just like look at one of the signs. They have all these little instruction things on the tables. So they tell you what to do and like how to leave your dishes and stuff, and it's really great. It makes it easy. I would go back there if I lived here. I'd probably go back there like almost every weekend for coffee.
Oh yeah,
a pastry.
Yeah, this would be definitely a consistent stop for us. The bakery was great. They also sell like bread loaves, so if you're looking for like artisan bread and stuff like that, like they got plenty there.
It's really good. So,
all right.
On to our next stop.
Yeah.
I think we're going to State Park. We're gonna do some walking, maybe charge the car a little bit while we're there. And yeah,
I think there's electric charging there. That's at least what it said on the map. So I'm going to give it a shot and see what we find.
charging.
Vulture family in this tumbling down Anthony Pool house,
Interesting.
which is cool, and they are not afraid of you. Their names are Hissy and Stinky, and I had to go by them every day. If you scare a vulture, their defense mechanism is to puke on you.
Oh, great.
I would sing to the vultures so they knew I was coming.
Yeah.
So yeah, I named them, I sang to them. One of them acted like a parrot and would sit at my programs. It was bizarre.
So I think after talking to that lady was great, by the way. She had a lot of information. I think we're gonna go here to the suspension bridge and maybe go hike across to this like campground. There's a little like cabin there too. We might come back and then hike up along the river to a couple of more houses that are up here. We're not really wearing hiking clothes, but we can do at least a few miles and then we'll come back. She did say that this part of the trail right here that gets really shallow actually predates European settlement in the US. So, part of a Native American trail that runs from Virginia to Georgia, I believe she said. So, that's pretty cool. Ooh.
A little sketchy.
Yeah. This is a little sketchy.
Oh, your footsteps are throwing me off, Kayla. It's hard to hold the camera like this.
Can we go inside of it?
Sure, why not?
Camera settings need to be changed.
Yeah. We're cranking it all the way up.
This is kind of cool. She said this was a small cabin, but I feel like it's pretty big.
Yeah.
And from the
Spiderwebs.
yeah, you know how the national parks Instagram page is like, the early bird gets the spider webs in the face. This is that.
So I think we should probably mention a few things about this cabin. It was originally built with the intention of kind of like having some place to stay, but they ended up building half of it and then they kind of stopped and they never really used it. So it's not a historical cabin in really any ways, especially because you can kind of see all the metal sticking out of the roof, but it's never really been used. So now it's just kind of a cool place to come and check out. Yeah, so this is the other thing that she mentioned about this chimney here was that this chimney actually had every type of rock in the state park that we're currently in. So all of the different breeds of rocks, you just like, it's definitely not what they are.
All the different families.
So I can name them all. So it's igneous.
So one of the cool things about filming in public is sometimes people ask you about the camera. Sometimes it can be embarrassing, but sometimes like people come up and ask you and they're like genuinely interested. And so we just had a group of girls come up and ask us about our channel and stuff like that. And they said they're gonna go subscribe. So this is a shout out to them of thank you. We appreciate it. Just do it for fun. It's a hobby. So we hope you like it.
So I've been trying out this new microphone. I've been reviewing it for a little bit. It's one of the newer microphones from Sony, and I'm hoping it's pretty good. So right now I have it in stereo mode, which is one of the reasons I bought it. I really love the idea of stereo sound. I love like the complexity of actually making stereo sound.
A lot of our stuff needs stereo and a shotgun, and that's what this one is supposed to be good for.
Yeah, so it's actually a convertible microphone. I think I'm gonna end up doing a video kind of reviewing this microphone a little bit more fully, but it's one of the newer microphones from Sony. It actually has like some really good patterns with it, but I'll save that for one of our next videos.
I did not realize how bad for the environment that stacking rocks was. I've never stacked rocks, but I've seen them like pretty much everywhere we've gone in the world. But they basically can get rid of houses for wildlife. They can fall and like smash wildlife. So they hurt the animals. So don't stack rocks, even if it looks cool.
Yeah, don't play with rocks, kids. Well, we thought about walking across or kind of like trying to walk through the river, but we think we're just gonna end up walking back. It's not that we couldn't make it across. The car's charging, so it's not really a big deal. I think we're just gonna take the long way and we're gonna kind of walk back the same way that we took, and then we're gonna go to the other side and see a few more cabins. I feel like that shot really shows you how much that bridge moves. Like, it's really hard to like get across in the camera because like the stabilization in the camera is pretty good, but walking on there and trying to stabilize the camera is pretty much a struggle. There's certain parts of this park that are like so quiet and so calming, but there's also occasionally a lot of people here, especially on the weekends. I would be prepared for that. I'm not complaining, just to be clear. Everybody should enjoy this place. But if you're looking for peace and quiet, there's definitely different trails to take.
How big it is.
It is ginormous. That's some distance.
Well, that's a good like 20 feet, right? Level?
At least. All right, so we kind of made a decision. We were going to continue walking up the river so that we get to see one of the older cabins that has been here since like the 1800s, but that would put our lunch pretty late. And I think we're pretty interested in our spot for lunch, so we're gonna go check that out now instead of walking another hour up into the forest. Also, big shout out to everybody like subscribing to our channel as we're doing the hike. Like everybody's asking for our channel, which I think is awesome. Like also big shout out to everybody like subscribing to our channel as thanks. We kind of do this as a hobby. We kind of do it kind of as a documentary thing. At some point we will end up making kind of like a channel trailer, but I absolutely love like filming things. And for a while, I kind of made a bunch of videos that I never really ever posted, but since I started traveling more and more, I think it was a good time to do it. And then Kayla was really into helping me edit the videos, so it's made it a whole thing. All right.
Back to the car, let's get some lunch. Take 2 of parking. We went over to the American Tobacco campus because the electric charging at the last place, you can only use it if you're a member of the building, even though people pay monthly subscriptions and they still don't get access to it, which I find very interesting. So we're gonna try this one. It does look like it's working, so that's good. We might get lunch here at the Tobacco campus instead, and then maybe explore the Tobacco campus and then walk over to the food hall or like the farmer's market. But yeah, we'll keep you updated. I got a BLT and Ben got a grilled cheese. Grilled cheese and ham.
Worry about how they'll recruit and retain teachers, without whom they cannot stay open.
The radio place is here, so
The government of Armenia.
I wish the on-air sign was on.
1,000 ethnic Armenians have now.
Alrighty, so I probably should explain a little bit about the American Tobacco campus. It's actually kind of an interesting story. So basically in the late 1800s, this place was built as a center of the production and cleaning and washing of tobacco. That was a big part of the American Industrial Revolution. And then parts of this were built all the way up until the 1950s. And then after the 1950s, it kind of went downhill from there. And then in the early 2000s, a developer in Durham actually bought the place and it's kind of revamped this entire place into a lot of small offices, places to eat, places to hang out. So it's become a really popular historic district here in Durham. Also, a somewhat ironic thing being that this is the American Tobacco campus.
Are you ready?
Yeah. Oh,
I thought they were actually getting these in here.
yeah, me too. Well, that's kind of sad.
Huh.
I think I did.
Sometimes parking is so confusing because this is a public lot right now, but it says private property. Do coffee, boba tea, or bakery? So,
Yes.
okay. Is it good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we just went to the Durham Food Hall and we got a milk tea. We got the s'mores Pop-Tart that Ben ate, which you saw. And it's kind of a cool place. I kind of wish we had eaten lunch there. We had originally planned to, but we were so hungry after our hike. We just decided to eat where we were.
We also had troubles finding parking. I think that was like
Yeah.
the hardest part. There was a lot of like open like parking garages, but they all cost money, but there was a bunch of like free spots to kind of park around, but then the roads were shut down, so
Yeah.
we kind of called cancel on that.
Yeah, we finally made it here though. We had a few things and it's really cool. Honestly, I would go there for lunch. You could probably go there for dinner as well. They seem to have some cool stalls. So, but yeah, so we're going to go over and watch some airplanes at the Raleigh-Durham Airport because it's free and we like to do free things. We like airplanes and
we're kind of burning time too for dinner. We've got a nice place picked out for dinner. We're going to try to do like an early dinner tonight and then we got to drive back, but
to be fair, there are other things we could do, but we like airplanes. So we're going to go watch some airplanes.
I don't think we have to justify it.
I know. I just feel like sometimes I have to
We're checking out airplanes. Yeah.
Anyway.
This has been cool. I mean, honestly, there's like been 2 or 3 times that we've flown out of the like Raleigh-Durham Airport. And like each time we drive by, there's like this Overlook area. And we mentioned like we should probably come over and check that out while we're over. So it's a great opportunity to do that today.
So I'm admittedly a little dumb because I thought it was a good idea to go watch airplanes at an international airport on a Saturday. It's a little bit of traffic that we've hit, but we're almost there. And I don't think we're going back into downtown Durham tonight because we also found out that there is a Duke versus Notre Dame football.
Yeah,
I think it's
a rivalry match. If you're not familiar with
it's a
American sports.
Yeah, it's a rivalry match. So we already saw the traffic happening, and the game's not even until 7:30. So we probably won't be going back into downtown Durham. We will go get the same type of food that we planned for dinner, just in Chapel Hill, which is one town over. So the end of the vlog technically won't be in Durham, but it's close to Durham. So we'll see. It works, right? We made a mistake. We should have picked a different weekend. But we didn't know.
I don't think we knew. We were trying to find something this weekend anyways.
Yeah, it's a fun day anyways. So we're almost to the airport.
So close your eyes. Do you feel the same? Only thing that matters will change. I'll let you into my mind's the color of falling tears that have been long asleep. The lights are out and heaven's open. We can be everything we want. Stop the clocks, the bees are humming in between the contrasts of our souls.
All right, so we are here at the Raleigh-Durham Airport, and they have this nice like observatory of the runway, and it has like a park, and it has the air traffic control being broadcasted over the area, and it has like the raised observation deck. It even has bathrooms and vending machines. So if you are in the Raleigh area and you like to watch planes, a really good place to come.
Yeah.
It's not like too overly crowded.
No, it wasn't
Everybody's
bad at
really
all.
nice. Yeah.
Yeah, I honestly wish more airports would do this. I think that this is like one of the like most interesting things that can be available at like an airport like this. Like if you're not going on a plane or not going on a flight, you can come hang out and watch the airplanes, which I think is pretty neat. I wish more airports would do this. I wish more airports would like encourage people to come and watch airplanes. I'm really into aviation, and I wish more people were too.
Yeah. So we're gonna head over to an early dinner at like a Hawker's Asian street food, and then we'll head home for the day. So we'll let you know how that is after we eat. And then the office will work.
Do you like it?
Yeah, it's actually. I don't even know what it tastes like, but it's good. I feel like the color is deceiving. Try it.
Yeah. These look so good.
All right, we went to that Hawker's Asian street food place, and it was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
We got some soup dumplings and we got some bao buns. We really weren't like super hungry. I feel like we've eaten a lot today with trying out all the different restaurants, but we wanted to at least try something for dinner. So that's a really good place. And I think that's it. I think we're just going to drive home now. We hope you enjoyed our little day trip with us. We really appreciate you watching this video. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel to follow along on more adventures. We have a lot of really cool adventures coming, at least towards the end of this year. So you're not going to want to miss that. And we'll see you on the next one. So that lady was super funny, and she has what's called bridge bingo. We're about to go over this suspension bridge, and she said that if we see a 7-year-old on it, don't get on the bridge, just let them go because they're meant to annoy their parents and not you. And then she said if you also see a small dog go across the bridge on its own, that's 2 points. And she said if you also see like a big dog, like a German Shepherd, that has to be carried across the bridge, then that's 3 points. And she says if you get all 3 of those, you get what's called the bridge bingo. So we're gonna go see about that.